Okay, the NPFL starts today on Lake Norman. I'm really interested in this event. I want to know how many of y'all are interested in this event. One, it's their second event. Their first one went over pretty well from what I heard, like really well. I heard a lot of positive things about it from the anglers. That's the ones I really care about the most are the anglers. I had a couple buddies fishing it. They all said it was great. I'm excited to see. I didn't get to watch any of it. I will get to watch. I don't know how much I'll get to watch today. It's gonna start here in a little bit, and so I'll get to watch a little bit in the morning. But then I'm traveling, so maybe I can turn it on while I'm driving the car. So I just made this video. Okay, I'm gonna let the video go on because this is gonna be for day 2. I just looked and saw that there's no live coverage for day 1, so I didn't know. I didn't know. Either way, I'm keeping the video up. We'll just say, hey, this is what day 2 should look like. Although my idea, you'll see my idea later on in the video. I have a great idea for day 1. You just ruined my day one great idea. But I had a great idea for y'all. Just stay tuned for the rest of the video to find out. I have no idea. So I'll see how the coverage goes because I didn't get to watch any of it the first time. But yeah, I got a couple buddies fishing it. Here's the thing. I'm interested to see how that goes, how all of it goes from the coverage to the tournament to my buddies fishing, and then the big deal in the room, the forward-facing sonar thing. Now, I bring up the forward-facing sonar because I don't mind it either way. I can watch it or not watch it. There are certain events I don't like watching it, but that's smallmouth stuff. But smallmouth stuff gets, I already know what's going to happen. It's going to be a drop shot. It's going to be, it's the same old thing. I'm not knocking the smallmouth thing. It's just, man, there was a clip, the Takahiro Mori clip has been popping up lately in the Classic where he, picks up that crankbait at the end of the day and catches, three crankbait fish. That was the kind of stuff that I was like, oh, that's interesting. To see something different, something not even different. I've seen people catch fish on a crankbait, but just to see that, him do something different instantly. That doesn't always happen. I've made a lot of videos. I've made the Alabama Waters videos. I made the Deep Waters videos and some other stuff. I put those videos because those do happen. Those series happen where sometimes you change up things and it works out. Then I have other events where it's I do the same thing the entire event, right? And there's nothing you can do about it. That's what you want to do to win. But I am interested to see how this event goes, if it changes. I do believe tournaments without forward-facing sonar, you do have to change what you're doing. Maybe I just kind of realized that. I realized that in the sense of I've always known that it changes up baits. But now that I think about it, yeah, when someone uses forward-facing sonar, it seems like they use the same bait throughout the entire event almost every single time. Almost. I'm not saying every time, but it seems like that. This one, they're going to be on beds. So that's a given. I want to see what happens later because they run out of bed fish. And I'm not saying everyone's going to bed fish, but there's docks there. So you could have a guy top water fishing in the morning, dock fishing, or bed fishing for a couple and then dock fishing. You could have a whole bunch of different things happen during the event and you have to change and stuff like that. So I am interested in that. The bed fishing, a hot topic this time of the year. It's always a hot topic. I'm interested, no one wants to see people, this is what they say. They don't want to see people bed fish. One, some people just don't like to see people bed fish. Whatever. I'm not going to get into that. I've already gotten into that, made a video about it, and it was awesome. I love it. Whatever. I also don't want to get into the fact of now they're going to be doing the same thing, power pulled down, but looking at the fish this way and on the screen, that's the difference. See that? See the difference there? There's me looking in the water. There's me looking at my screen. The reason I say that is I even made some videos over me catching some 10-pounders. And this is the wild part. I still get these comments. I was sight fishing. I'm looking at them. Me and Kyle, Patrick, we're looking at them. We used the live scope. We had it on because I have my graphs on all the time when I fish. I've had them on for the last 25, 30 years. Because everyone like, you had your graph on. I'm like, yeah, who doesn't have their graph on? We've had our graphs on forever. But I had it on, Kyle put it on and wanted to record it. So he sat down and was watching the screen as I sight fished for it. And guys were like, you wouldn't have caught that fish without live shot. I never once looked down at the screen. I had no idea what the screen even looked like. I was looking at the fish. I could see it. Anyways, I'm interested to see what they say, because there are some guys that like say we shouldn't be bed fishing. And I just, man, I have a hard time with someone in the industry telling me when I can fish and when I can't fish. And then are we going to look up and it's like, we're going to have restrictions on everything we do in fishing? I mean, we can't fish with this, and this, or that. And like, they don't want us to fish with all these things. And I'm like, I guess just use a rubber worm. Just go out there and use a rubber. That's the only way you should be able to fish, which I think is a little ridiculous, because I mean, I don't think it's fair to fish with a rubber worm, because like we're tricking them. And that's not nice. We shouldn't be tricking fish into biting. We should just, I don't know what else. I mean, that's what we're doing. We're tricking them, right? And we shouldn't be tricking fish to bite our baits. I don't know what these guys are thinking. But anyways, I am interested to see what's going on, how they fish for them. Do people get upset? The coverage should be amazing if you look at social media, because of the people that say that they don't like watching forward-facing sonar. So I don't know. I'm interested to see how this one goes, and then how the social media comments will spin it. Will they spin it? You know, but will they spin it out of control? And is this just where fishing is now? Is that we just kind of hate on everything, no matter what it is? Like, there's going to be guys going, I don't like watching this now because of this reason or whatever. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited. I've got to turn on here. Hopefully it starts here in a little bit. And I want to see what they're doing. I want to see how those guys attack Lake Norman. I've never been. I got a little insight as to, I think, kind of what's going down. So yeah, I'm going to see what's going down. And like I said, I hope they get, just for their sake, I hope they get the coverage good. I hope they put the cameras on the right guys. Listen, it's not their fault if they don't. It's hard to do that. It's hard to pick who you're going to go after. Man, I think this is Brandon Cobb lives up in North Carolina, and he is fishing, I think. So I bet you they have a camera on him, I think. I could be totally wrong if he's not even fishing this. I'm just throwing that out there. I think he's fishing the NPFL this year. I could be totally off on this. If he is, I'd probably put my camera on him for sure. Probably put it on John Cox. If John Cox is in the event, I'd put it on him for sure. He needs to have a camera on him for sure. Who else? Christie's in there. He should have a camera on him day one. Drew Cook. Drew Cook should probably have a camera on him. Those would be I'm interested in that. Who are they going to put the cameras on? Because if it was me, maybe that should be like fantasy fishing. NPFL. I love great ideas. I love the great ideas. Okay, y'all don't have fantasy fishing, okay? How about y'all do this? Since you never really know who to put a camera on day one, if you had fantasy fishing and they had, you know how they'll have the whole the highest percentage, right? So like, say you had the brackets, right? And John Cox was in a bracket and he was the highest percentage guy. Guys, this is a great idea. You should put cameras on those guys. One, people are picking them to win, so they obviously kind of either want to pick him to win or think he's going to win or interested in him. So I would do that maybe. Is that like, set up your own deal, maybe not make it fantasy, but just going, guys, who would you like to have a camera on for day one of this event? Because they don't really know who's going to be on there. They don't know who's going to be doing good. I don't know. I'm just throwing a suggestion out there. Just a suggestion. I don't know. Just making stuff up. So, all right. I got some things to go. Hey, by the way, I'm really proud, right? So I've been working on my shop. I've got some, oh, those are my hats. Remember I always talk about I have hats for sale? Those are all my hats. So, brand new ones too. Like I got a bunch of them, right? TH Marine, all kinds of stuff. That one's not going to be out there. I got all kind of weird. Ooh, I might not get rid of that one. I'm not sure. I'm not getting rid of all those. But I got my jigs up and stuff. But I finally started my hooks and weights. I know it's not a big deal, but they've been laying on the ground for like 4 months. But I finally got all my owner stuff up there. All my Strike King weights. Some other stuff. Look at this. This is the best thing ever, right? Haymakers, hooks, 5/0. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I finally got enough of them. All right, let's go watch some NPFL. See y'all.